हमारे साथ उपस्थित सभी दर्शकों और भक्तों का मैं प्रेम एवं आशीर्वाद सहित स्वागत करता हूँ. I welcome all the devotees, disciples, visitors, viewers. Today I will expand on how the completion makes you take the real responsibility. Listen. Please come to the space of listening. ध्यान से सुनिए. With completion, you experience a space where everything goes positive for you. Even if it looks little negative, it may look like only with completion you will feel power of compassion. You will feel responsibility. One more thing. You can take responsibility in your life even out of greed. Understand? Just to have a best family, you can take responsibility for your family. Just to be a leader, you can take responsibility in your office. Just to be a successful team head, you can take responsibility for your team. For various reasons you can take responsibility, but only the responsibility you take after completion will make you a Jivan Mukta. See, just out of a greed to have a good family, if you take responsibility for the family, you will have a good family, no doubt. Just out of a greed for becoming head of just to become a successful leader, if you take the responsibility for your company, you will become a good leader, no doubt. Just to have successful business, if you take the responsibility for your business, you will have a good business, no doubt. But all those responsibilities are not complete responsibility. Listen. I am not corporate guru to teach you responsibility for the sake of your corporate success. No. I am not a trekker guru who will teach you responsibility for the sake of your business success. Understand? Even the right decision should not be taken for or out of wrong reason. Even right decision should not be taken based on wrong reason. I'll tell you a story. 3 mad fellows wanted to get discharged from the mental asylum, mental hospital, went to the doctor and begged, please release us. We want to go back to the house. Doctor said, come tomorrow morning, I'll give you all a test. And after that test, how you perform, I'll decide whether you can go back or not. So, doctor orders for a test. Next day all of them come, all the 3. Doctor takes them to a swimming pool which is empty, no water. He asks the first mad guy, jump inside and swim. He jumps and breaks his hand. Second guy, he calls and says, jump inside and swim. Second guy jumps and breaks the leg. He calls the third guy and asks, jump and swim. The guy said, no, I will not jump. Doctor was very happy. Yes. Now this fellow can be discharged. He says, you can go back to the house. You are no more mad. You are cured. So doctor says, come to the office and do the paperwork and you can leave. The mad guy goes and in the office he is doing the paperwork, paying the bills and signing, or doing all the paperwork to leave the mental hospital. Doctor slowly asked, "May I know why you did not jump?" Out of curiosity. The guy said, "You don't know? I don't know swimming." Not jumping may be the right reason. Not jumping into the swimming pool may be the right decision, but taken for wrong reason. Right decision taken for wrong reason. Even if it is the right decision taken for wrong reason, leads to dangers. Because later on, when you think you know swimming, you may jump into the empty swimming pool. See, this guy, if he has not jumped into the swimming pool, because he doesn't know the swimming, then after learning swimming, he may jump into the empty pool again then. Even if the right decision is taken out of wrong reason, you are in danger. Even if responsibility is taken out of wrong reason, you are not going to be responsible. Understand? In those days, the autocratic kings used to have Rajagurus, so that all the ideas to exploit a common man, he himself will not tell alone, he will tell through the Rajaguru. Same way in the modern world, there are many corporate gurus. The corporate CEOs, because they want a productive workers, staff, clerks, team members, they themselves cannot teach many things. The king himself never behaves responsibly, so if he teaches responsibility, nobody will listen. So he will have one guy who is projected as a very responsible guy, so that he will teach responsibility. He will be branded as a very responsible guy, and he will teach responsibility. Just like autocratic kings used Rajagurus for their selfish ends, in the modern day, the corporate kings, CEOs, use corporate gurus for their end. I tell you, don't go to the corporate gurus who don't have any sampradaya, paramparya, parampara. These corporate gurus and gurujis creating cults, they teaching responsibility and me teaching responsibility is totally from different context. Please understand, they tell you not to jump into the swimming pool because you don't know swimming. They are not telling don't jump because there is no water. You need to be told don't jump because there is no water and you don't know swimming. Both the reasons should be given. Only then, even if one reason is eliminated, you will hold on to your decision till all the reasons are eliminated. I am not corporate gurus, corporate guru, trekker gurus, to teach you the responsibility for the sake of corporate performance. No. I am teaching responsibility for you to become a Jivan Mukta. Yes, when you learn this responsibility, you may naturally perform well in your office, in your business, in your family. You will become responsible, no doubt. I am not against it. I am not against you performing in your office. I am not against you performing in your business. I am not against you taking responsibility of your family. But all that should be side effect. The main effect of your responsibility should be you becoming Jivan Mukta, living enlightenment. That is why, if you ask these trekker gurus, why you should take responsibility. They have no answer other than only then you can be productive, you can be productive, you can be a performer, you can be a leader. No. No. If you take responsibility because you have to be a performer or leader or productive, you will feel responsibility is weight on you. I'll tell you why you need to take responsibility. Why you should take responsibility. Whatever happens in and around you, you are the source. That is why you need to take responsibility for whatever is happening in and around you. You need to take responsibility because you are responsible. Not for any end reason. Whether you believe it or not, you are the source. With this clarity, out of this context, if you take responsibility, every action, even taking your son to the hospital, daughter to the school, attending to your calls, attending to your business meeting, everything will become a spiritual practice leading you to Jivan Mukti. If you are a doctor, know it, you are responsible for the whole world. So you are responsible for your patients also. With this context, when you start functioning, even you attending to your patients will become a spiritual practice leading you to enlightenment. Because in any context, you do any action, that context will become your bio-memory and reality. With the decision, context, cognition, sankalpa of to be blissful, even if you do acts like a jumping, rolling, laughing, you will experience bliss. With the decision, cognition that I should become blissful, even if you cry, you will become blissful. Your cognition decides the effect of any act on you. So, if you are with the cognition that I am the source of everything, so I am responsible for everything, any action you do with this cognition, every action becomes a spiritual practice for you to become a Jivan Mukta. You can, Krishna says beautifully, even women, Shudras, can achieve enlightenment. I think in those days, those are the groups society was feeling. It is very difficult for them to achieve enlightenment. Now I want to tell you, even lawyers and politicians can become enlightened. Live this principle of responsibility. Live this principle of responsibility. If you live this principle of responsibility, if you are an MLA, you are responsible even for the people who have not voted for you. Even for them, you are the MLA. If you are a minister, you are a minister even for the people who have not voted for you. If you are a chief minister, you are a chief minister even for the people who have not voted for you. You will understand, and all your decisions will be out of the experience, I am the source. I am the source. Listen. all of you should understand the experience, I am the source. If you function with this truth, I am the source, so I am responsible. If you function with this understanding, I am the source, so I am responsible. Everything you do will become a spiritual practice. Will become a spiritual practice. Even if you take the responsibility without having right understanding or half understanding, it is not going to be real responsibility. It is going to be out of context. आज मैं कैसे पूर्णत्व सही महीने में उत्तरदायित्व उठाने के लिए सक्षम बनाता है, इस विषय पर बात करूंगा। पूर्णत्व के साथ सभी घटनाएं ये सकारात्मक रूप में ही आपको दिखाई देंगे, चाहे वो ऊपरी रूप से नकारात्मक क्यों ना दिखाई दे। उत्तरदायित्व आप कई कारणों के लिए ले सकते हैं, जैसे अच्छे परिवार के लोभ के कारण आप उत्तरदायित्व उठा सकते हैं, या एक सफल नेता बनने के लिए आप उत्तरदायित्व उठा सकते हैं। उत्तरदायित्व आपके ही, किंतु वो सभी उत्तरदायित्व संपूर्ण नहीं है। केवल पूर्णत्व द्वारा लिए सही उत्तरदायित्व है। सही निर्णय भी गलत कारण के लिए नहीं लिया जाना चाहिए। लिसन, किंतु वो सभी उत्तरदायित्व संपूर्ण नहीं है। केवल पूर्णत्व द्वारा लिए गई उत्तरदायित्व ही सही उत्तरदायित्व है। सही निर्णय भी गलत कारण के लिए नहीं लिया जाना चाहिए। Understand? Only when you complete, you will know the right reason for taking responsibility. You will know why I should take responsibility, why I am responsible. Only then you taking responsibility will be really useful to you. उत्तरदायित्व का पहला और सर्वोच्च कारण होना चाहिए जीवन मुक्त बनने के लिए। उत्तरदायित्व लेने का सही कारण है आपके भीतर और आसपास होने वाली सभी घटनाओं के लिए आपकी स्रोत है, इसीलिए आप उसके लिए जिम्मेदार है। जिस संकल्प, जिस बोध के साथ आप कोई कार्य करते हैं, वही उस कार्य के आसार के लिए जिम्मेदार है। आप ही जीवन की सभी घटनाओं को के मूल है, इसीलिए आप ही सभी घटनाओं के लिए जिम्मेदार है। जब आप इस सत्य को समझेंगे, अब जो भी कार्य करेंगे वो एक आध्यात्मिक अभ्यास बन जाएगा। सो अंडरस्टैंड, responsibility can happen in you only after completion, enriching whatever enriching you do, whether for you or to others, it will be successful only when you complete. Before completion, you are enriching yourself and others will not have strength. So complete, complete, complete. It is completion which is the first and foremost. Start from today till Guru Purnima. Decide you will spend your time and energy only for completing and enriching. Complete, complete, complete. Continuously complete. And your continuous completion only will teach you to take responsibility and enriching. Only that can teach you responsibility and enriching. Understand, if you think you are not able to live integrity, authenticity, responsibility, and enriching, I tell you, start your practice, spiritual practice, from completion and listening. Start your spiritual practice from completion and listening. उत्तरदायित्व आप में तभी आ सकता है जब आप पूर्ण हैं, स्वयं और दूसरों को लाभान्वित करना तभी सफल हो सकता है जब आप पूर्ण हैं। पूर्णत्व ही सबसे प्रथम और महत्वपूर्ण कार्य होना चाहिए। आज से लेकर गुरु पूर्णिमा तक है, निर्णय लीजिए कि आप पूर्णत्व करेंगे और स्वयं और दूसरों को लाभान्वित करेंगे। When you complete, you will experience an extraordinary space open up inside you. All your suffocations will disappear. You will feel like you are always in the open space, vast space. Now, even if you are in open space, you feel you are inside a 3 feet by 4 feet cell. Even when you are in the rooftop looking at the sky, you feel you are in the 3 feet by 4 feet cell, or you are afraid you will get into that cell once you come down from the rooftop. That 3 feet by 4 feet, your own self-imposed life imprisonment cell never leaves you. You carry it wherever you go. You suffocate yourself with it. How a caged lion is always agitated and angry, waiting to attack anybody comes in front of it. You are a caged, agitated lion, ready to attack anybody who comes in front of you. So constantly you behave like a stray dog, street dog who has gone mad. Rrr, rrr, rrr. Constantly that sound and the smell can be felt around you. Everyone who comes around you are enriched by this rrr, rrr, rrr. I tell you, when you complete, suddenly that space, you feel you are established in that extraordinary space. You are established in a powerful, large space. When you complete, you will experience an extraordinary space open up inside you, which will have extraordinary gush of energy happening inside you, flowing inside you. Use that space and energy to enrich others. If you do not use that energy to enrich life outside you, others outside you, you will again fall back to your old incompletion. The only expression of completion is that you will express the real responsibility, which is being responsible for every human being in your breathing space and being responsible for their completions. You will experience being responsible for liberating other human beings from the sufferings of their life, and you will be responsible for their expansion, for their experiencing expansive space and energy in them. जब आप पूर्ण होंगे, आप हर पल होने वाली घुटन से मुक्त हो जाएंगे। आप एक असाधारण विशाल शक्तिशाली अंतर आकाश का अनुभव करेंगे। ध्यान से सुनिए, प्लीज लिसन। कंप्लीशन with yourself and with others is a basic need before you do anything. Before you start your education, complete with you and others. Before you plan for your career, complete with you and others. Before you start your marriage, complete with you and others. Before you plan for your child, complete with you and others. Before you put your child into the school, complete with you and others. So the only way to know if you are complete or not is to see if you are being responsible and enriching others out of the right context, that you are the source of everything and you are the source of everything in and around you. Understand enriching out of right context. Enriching out of right context. Enriching out of right context. With the right and enough of reasons and complete reason. If you think you are responsible for your business, you will be the Ishvara of your business. You can be called only as business Ishvara. If you take responsibility for your family, you will be only Ishvara of your family. You can only be called as family Ishvara. If you take responsibility for the whole world, only then you are called Jagadishvara. Only when you take the responsibility for the whole Jagat, you can be Jagadishvara. So take responsibility out of the context of Jagadishvara. If you are complete, then responsibility with the right context, that you are the source, therefore you are responsible, will be a natural self-expression of who you are. And enriching others will be your natural self-expression. Just like how a flower radiates fragrance, naturally you will also radiate responsibility and enriching naturally, just because that is who you are. That is what you are. Responsibility with the right reason, for the right reason, with the right context, for the right context. क्या अब सही कारण के लिए उत्तरदायित्व उठा रहे हैं? ये केवल उत्तरदायित्व के संदर्भ से जाना जा सकता है। आप जगदीश्वर है, इस सही संदर्भ के साथ उत्तरदायित्व उठाइए, तभी दूसरों को लाभान्वित करना आपका स्वाभाविक रूप होगा। Your business, career, physical health, mental health, family, spiritual contentment, enlightenment, all are different dimensions of you. If you are complete and responsible, feeling responsible only in one dimension, it will be like only your hand has grown larger than your thigh. Your belly has grown 10 times your chest. Your body will not have belly. Your belly will have your body. I have seen some people, almost like a pumpkin, had small drumstick size leg and hands. You become uneven. So do not learn responsibility from corporate gurus. Learn responsibility from original source of Vedic tradition. Original source of Vedic knowledge. It is Vedic tradition. ध्यान से सुनिए. It is Vedic tradition. Will give you the right and all reasons to be responsible. Don't get carried away by these trekker gurus who read one or two books here there, corporate gurus who don't know anything, who can't digest, come and pronounce Upanishad. No, I am not against Westerners becoming gurus. I welcome them. But learn from the original source and become guru. Not from the corporate sources and become guru. Find out the source you are learning. Is it really from Gangotri or the company sewage outlet? Sometime both merges. But that doesn't mean Gangotri and company sewage outlet is one and the same. These trekker gurus have done so much of damage to Hinduism. They have damaged Hinduism much more than other religious militant missionaries and missionary militants. The pseudo-secularism. I am all for practicing secularism in politics. In politics, religion should not get mixed. Maintain secularism in politics. How can you have secularism in spiritual organizations? Spiritual organization should be completely based on authentic, true religious traditions. Pseudo-secularism in spiritual organization. I am really surprised. These gurus, and they steal all the knowledge from Hinduism. All the Kriya, Pranayama, everything they teach is yoga, everything is from the source of Hinduism. Then how they go on claiming they are secular organization? What do they mean? It is like you swindle all your father's property, but you will not use his name as your surname. Ungrateful fellows. I sit in this type of seats, wear this type of religious jewelries to show I am not pseudo-secular. I am rooted in Hindu tradition. I accept all religions, serve all religions and all traditions, but I am rooted in Vedic tradition, Hindu tradition. I am grateful to the source from which I learnt everything. These guys, they will steal all the knowledge from the Hindu tradition and sell, make money, have name and fame, but will not water the root. It is like they will cut the branches of a banyan tree and use the leaves, use the shade, use everything, but will not water the root so that the tree can be alive for the next generation. They will eat the coconut, use coconut leaf, enjoy everything from the tree, but will not water the tree for the next generation to enjoy what they enjoyed. I tell you, the irresponsibility of the pseudo-gurus, corporate gurus, have damaged Hinduism much more than other religious militant missionaries and missionary militants. मैं सभी उत्तरदायित्व कॉर्पोरेट गुरु से ना सीखिए, वैदिक ज्ञान वैदिक संप्रदाय सही मूल से ही उत्तरदायित्व सीखिए। राजनीति में धर्म निरपेक्षता बिल्कुल सही है, किंतु आध्यात्मिकता में धर्म निरपेक्षता का क्या मतलब है? मैं सभी धर्मों की सेवा करता हूँ, किंतु मैं हिंदू धर्म वैदिक धर्म में स्थापित हूँ। मैं उस वैदिक धर्म का आभारी हूँ, ऋणी हूँ। These gurus who don't have parampara and who removed their gurus' photos from parampara, Guru Parampara list, and who don't have any parampara, they are the dangers for Hinduism. And they go on criticize gurus with the parampara, tradition, sampradaya. The essence of today's satsang: be responsible by doing completion and right context.
जीवन मुक्ति प्रदम देवम क्षमापूर्णम.
Paramahamsa Nityananda is a rare living incarnation, a yogi by birth. He has been expressing his power of enlightenment since birth. He has authored more than 500 books in Tamil and English, books in Telugu, Kannada, Malayalam, Hindi, Sanskrit, Gujarati, Oriya, Bengali, Marathi, French, Malay, Polish, Portuguese, Italian, German, Danish, Spanish, Russian and Chinese, with translations in 26 languages are available. He is also an exemplary speaker with over 8,000 hours of profound life solutions through his discourses. Social services such as Annadan, free medical care, free educational services, ashrams, schools, temples, hospitals, established in more than 140 places around the world, offer exceptional services. A powerful spiritual healer who has healed millions of people of diseases from migraine to cancer. A Kriya Yogi who has formulated Kriyas for physical health and mental well-being, benefiting thousands. A living master who offers practical solutions for our everyday problems. having meditation centers in 151 countries including Bidadi, Thiruvannamalai, Rajapalayam, Salem, Hyderabad, Varanasi, Los Angeles, Ohio, Seattle, San Jose and Phoenix. He is the founder and spiritual head of Nityananda Dhyanapitham, a spiritual guru for 10 million followers, an incarnation who transmits the highest spiritual energy through initiation, a contemporary yogi who has revived the Vedic science of yoga worldwide through thousands of yoga centers. Adept in Ashtamahasiddhis, mystical yogic powers, he has effortlessly awakened the Kundalini of thousands, gracing them with spiritual powers. A spiritual powerhouse who has revived the sacred Vedic tradition by establishing Vedic temples worldwide in places like Los Angeles, San Jose, Seattle, Toronto, Ohio, Oklahoma, Phoenix, St. Louis, Malaysia, Brazil, Paris, Guadeloupe, Dallas, New York, New Jersey, Atlanta, Calgary, Vancouver, Singapore, and places like Bangalore, Hyderabad, and Thiruvannamalai in India. A dynamic young guru who is an inspiration to thousands of youngsters. India's most watched spiritual guru online. A beacon of spiritual light who has triumphed over the forces of religious terrorism and political persecution. Paramahamsa Nityananda is an eternal Kalpataru, blessing the world with the boons of material abundance and spiritual enlightenment.
आनन्दानुभवास्वादं सर्वरोगनिवारकं वन्दे पापविनाशक्तं नित्यानन्दाय स्वागतं नित्यमुक्तं निर्विकल्पं ध्यानलोकप्रदीपकं वन्दे शान्तमयं बन्धं नित्यानन्दाय स्वागतम् आनन्दगन्धसञ्चारं सर्वोपाधिविनिर्मुक्तं वन्दे ज्ञानालयं नाथं नित्यानन्दाय स्वागतम्.
Let you all achieve, experience, live, express, radiate, share and explode in eternal bliss. Nityananda.
Nityananda Dhyanapitham, Nityananda Nagar, off Mysore Road, Bidadi, Bengaluru. Phone 08027279999. www.nityananda.org. www.youtube.com/Life Bliss Foundation.